Morning. I have properly messed up today. I forgot to put the car on charge last night. It's the first time I've ever done it, and stupidly, when I got in this morning, it only had 18 miles on it. Wouldn't be a problem, apart from the school run there and back is 12 miles, and I'd already made arrangements. I've got to go straight on to another appointment straight from here, so I'm not going to have a chance now to go home. Between here and where I need to go, I think there's one charge point, but it's just a standard 7 kilowatt charge point, which there's no point in me even stopping at that. Just before I get where I'm going, there's a rapid charger, so if I can get to that, then I'll be fine. The problem is I am now on 9% with 9 miles on the gasometer, and from where I am now to that rapid charger is something between 9 and 10 miles. So with the best will in the world, I'm going to be really tight here. I've got to drive really carefully. I've already got cars stacking up behind me. I'm in Eco, I'm in B, and I'm driving around the rolling hills of the Dorset countryside, and yeah, I don't know if I'm going to make it. Yeah, we'll see. I'll keep you updated. Every one of these hills feels like a mountain at the moment. I'm just trying to do everything on the accelerator. I'm trying not to have to brake for anything, just drive as economically as possible, which probably isn't making me many friends behind, but yeah, if I don't drive like this, I'm never going to make it. I've been racking my brains. I think the only option if I don't make it is the recovery that you get with the car. I think it's RAC. I think you can call them out, and then hopefully they'll get me either home or hopefully actually onto a charger, then I can carry on with the day. But I'm guessing that's not a quick process. I'm guessing I'll probably have to wait an hour or so. Yeah, I'm just trying to keep the economy bubbles, certainly not go over 2, but definitely not go over 3, and regen wherever I can. Yeah, it's getting a little bit tight. I'm not sure whether I'm going to do this. I had a look when I was at the school drop-off just to see what the charger is that I'm going towards. So it's a rapid charger. I've never ever used it before, so I didn't even know what company it was with. I think it's something called Genie Point. So I had a look at their website. You need to sign up, which I did. I've created an account while I was at the school there. I'm not clear at the moment because I didn't have time to look properly. You can definitely use it using their app, but it did talk about an RFID card, and I think that was an option. I think you had to pay for it, and it was it was extra, but as long as I can use it off the app, that'll be fine. But what wasn't really clear was how I pay for it. I'm not sure. You have to put your credit card details in. I'm not sure if it just takes the money, or whether you need to credit it. I think you might have to credit it with £10, which will be a pain, but if I need to, I will do. And it looks like charge wise it's a £1 connection fee, and I think it was something like 30p per kilowatt hour, so it's not the cheapest, but again, if it's in an emergency like this, then I'm happy to pay for it. I'm not far from the first town that I'm going to drive through, which is where that slow charger is. I'm still not going to stop at it. Just coming into the town now. What are we at? We're at 6% and 6 miles. So probably I've probably made up a little bit there. That's not too bad. I think it's about 5 miles from here, so I might have just made myself a little bit of a cushion, which would be great. Yeah, from here then I'll go through a town, and then it's just a gradual kind of hill. It kind of goes up and down a bit, and then you drop down, and before you get into the town I need to go on a dual carriageway for a little bit, but it's not far. It's probably 400 or 500 meters, but I'm still gonna have to get up to speed to get onto it.
In 200 yards, speed camera.
Yeah, hopefully we'll be all right. We'll see how we get on. Right, I've got through my local town. I was 6% all the way through, and I've just come out the other side, and the percentage meter now is showing nothing. It's just 3 lines across it. I've got about 3.5, just over 3.5 miles to go. Again, we're now we're on a 50-mile-an-hour road now. I do about 400 meters on a dual carriageway, and then I'm back in the town again. So well, I don't even know where I am now with the percentage. I don't know if I don't even know what point the turtle mode comes on. I'm hoping I've got a few more percent before that kicks in, because it would be a bit embarrassing on the dual carriageway for that to kick in. I'll keep you updated. There we go. 0%, 0 miles. Desperately trying to keep those bubbles down. Here we are. We're going to join the dual carriageway. It's as busy as ever. Alright, we're on. We're sat in a line of traffic. And I've now got to try and negotiate my way across to get in the right lane now to come off the dual carriageway and get in the right lane for the roundabout. So as I say, it's only a few hundred meters. We're coming up now to the slow moving traffic again. So we're 50 mile an hour. Right. If the turtle mode comes on now, I can make it. We'll be all right. I'm off the dual carriageway. So that was the bit I was worried about. I didn't want it to come on as I was trying to get onto the dual carriageway. We're dropping down now to the roundabout. We're not too far away now. As I say, I've no idea what we've got left here. Okay, last couple of roundabouts before I get there. I can see the car park now. I can just about see the charger. And there, just over there, I can see my friend who I phoned ahead to, the person I was meeting, just to let him know what was happening, so that if I did run out of battery, he was going to come and pick me up. So what I think I'm going to do, because I don't want to make him any later, I'm going to park in the car park just next to where the rapid charger is. I'm going to go and do what we were going to do, and then I'm going to come back and put it on the rapid charger afterwards. The car parks are only 100 meters apart, so hopefully that'll be all right. Okay, back in the car now. We've got to make that 100 meters across the road, and as I pulled out the car park, turtle mode came on. So we're now restricted. To be honest, I don't even know what it's restricted to. I think it's something like 30 mile an hour, if I remember rightly. It's not going to be a problem. We're literally going from one car park to the other, so we should be okay. But yeah, just as I reversed out there, it came on. So I can see the entrance and the way up to this charger. Now I can't quite see the charger. Let's hope that nobody's in it. That could cause some problems. And then let's hope it's working as well. If it's not working, then I really am stuck. Oh, there's somebody in it. It's an i8, so it's very nice to look at, but he is in there charging. Right. I'm going to have to park up and wait, I think. Right, it's just dawned on me while I'm parked here waiting. If I'm in turtle mode and I turn the car off, will it turn back on again? I know it sounds really silly, but it's a kind of get you to where you need to go safely. I'm presuming it will, but I don't know if I want to risk it. There's no sign of the chap with the i8 yet. I think I'm just going to leave it on. I think, what's the worst that could happen? If it does run out, sat here, I've got everything turned off. I've had everything turned off from the moment I got in this morning. So I can just stick it in neutral, or I can try and push it across, I think. If I take it out park and leave it in neutral now, I don't know. I suppose I just hope he gets back before anything happens. Right, so if I leave it in neutral, I've got the handbrake on. I'll leave it like that. If it runs out, hopefully I can push it across. Albeit it's all electronic, maybe it won't. I don't know. Let's wait and see. Okay, so we'll wait for him to come back. I'm going to have a look at the app now and see if I can work out how to make this charge point work. Yeah, I'm sure everything will be fine. Right, he's just gone, so let's get in this space here. While I was waiting, I just had a quick look at their website. There's not an app, it's a website. It's called Genie Point, and it says, I think it's Genie Point by Charge Point Services. Not one I've heard of before, but here we are. So I'll go and have a look. It looks like, yeah, it looks like on the website you start the charge, then you plug it in, and it obviously talks to the charge point here. So wish me luck. We're plugged in. I'm not sure if we're charging yet. It said everything was working. Let's have a look. Yeah, right, we're charging. Brilliant. Thank goodness for that. Right, so that was actually, it wasn't too bad. That was relatively straightforward. It was all done on the website. All I had to do was set up an account, credit it with £10. I don't know it's going to be the cheapest, but I'm getting a charge, so I can get home. I think I'll leave it charging for a bit. I'm going to get a sandwich and a cup of coffee. Right, brilliant. We're all charged. I put just short of 12 kilowatt hours in, and it cost me £4.58. So it wasn't cheap, but like I said before, what can you do when you're out of battery? The only other alternative is to get picked up. So yeah, lesson learnt there, I think. And it wasn't all bad. I managed to get myself a free coffee from Waitrose and a nice sandwich. So yeah, it was very pleasant in the end. All that's left to do now is head home. I'll get this plugged in, and then I can do the school run and back up and running. So yeah, what potentially was an absolute disaster, thankfully all the charge points were working, and it worked out. And I guess kind of that's quite a good point, really. You know, even in rural Dorset where I live, if you're desperate for a charge, even here there are charge points around, and yeah, you can get yourself out of trouble. The infrastructure is getting better all the time, and this kind of just proves to me that as much as you worry, you can find a way around it, and you can get out of trouble. So thank goodness for that. The electric car, it's brilliant. See you all soon.